What's up, everyone? Welcome to another video, and today I am going to do an oil change, and it will be my son's first oil change on any of our vehicles. I decided to do this because the Montero is due for its oil change. So I've been wanting to teach my son to do an oil change for a couple years now, but I'm going to take this opportunity to do it. It's going to be somewhat like of a fun documentary type of video because he's coming to the age. He just had a birthday, and he's going to be driving hopefully soon. And down the road, if he wants to do maintenance on his vehicles, he's able to do an oil change on it. I just want him to get familiarized with a vehicle, kind of how it works. And I don't know down the road if he's going to be driving an ICE vehicle, a hybrid, or EV. But for now, I just want him to get familiarized with the mechanicals and how stuff works on a vehicle, and taking this opportunity to do it with the Montero. And it's kind of a father and son bonding thing too also. But yeah, just gonna do that. He's sleeping right now, so I'm gonna wait till he wakes up, but I'm gonna take the opportunity to get the Montero in position. And I'm gonna use a new product from Amsoil. Well, it's not new, but new to me the first time I'm using it. It's like an engine flush. Buddy of mine says you should use it. Works really great. It's supposed to get any type of remaining gunk, whatever's in the engine, to keep it kind of internally clean. Lots of good reviews on it. A lot of people swear by it, so I'm going to give it a shot. I'm already happy with Amsoil products, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. But yeah, this is just a fun video. Hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, let's get started. Alright, here's the order of Amsoil and the stuff that I'm gonna be using. Somewhere near here, it's the fuel cleaner stuff I use. Yeah, right here, the engine transmission flush. So it prepares, I guess, for a new oil. And you're supposed to put this in, run the engine for like 10-15 minutes, and then you flush it, you drain the oil. It's not meant to run for a long time, so yeah, I'm gonna do this now. Pour it in, run the engine about 10-15 minutes like the direction says, and then proceed to do the oil change right after. So yeah, we can give this a shot. All right, my buddy is awake. Right, buddy? Ready to do your first oil change?
Yeah.
Look, he's super excited. All right, we're gonna start doing the oil change. It's okay. All right, he's gonna be doing it. Do it yourself. There you go. Let's go. So this is the oil filter. It has this cover, right?
Yeah.
You see it's lubed. Now some aftermarket filters don't have that, right? So what you have to do is you got to get a little bit of oil and put it in the rubber. Why?
So it can be able to stretch. I don't know.
Very close. You're right. So when you're twisting it, if there's no lube here, like oil, when it finally touches the metal, and there's nothing to like let it slip a little bit, then what happens? The oil ring starts to bind. It grabs, and then what happens if it doesn't seal correctly? Oil starts coming out. That's why you do it. So the factory Mitsubishi ones, see, it's already lubed, which is good, right? So what you want to do though, before you put your oil filter, is you got to put some oil in here, a little bit of oil, because the reason that you do that is when you first start up your engine, the oil obviously goes in and it filters.
Yeah.
If you don't have a little oil, there's going to be there might be a little chance that there's no oil lubricating the engine. And if you have metal and metal rubbing against each other, what happens?
It's gonna grind against each other.
And then you mess up the engine. Because there's bearings on the rods and crankshaft, and they need lubrication. If they don't have lubrication, then you get like rod knock, and then that's just a whole expensive. Basically have to get a whole new engine. So what I do is I put it on the ground. And then we're doing that. Once that's done, see the oil is pretty much done draining. Alright, we're gonna get underneath again. Alright. You see it? Okay, now you put this filter in, you screw it. Remember, righty tighty? Okay, so this way. Yeah, the other way. Other way. Oh, there you go. If you let go, you know it grabbed.
Yep, it grabbed.
Okay. Now you keep twisting till. Okay. Now you're gonna have the tight in it. You don't do it super tight.
Oh.
No, you're fine. I'm just saying, typically you don't use a tool to tighten it. You want your filter to be tight, but you don't want it to be so tight that next time you remove it, it's almost nearly impossible, and then you have to damage it to come off, and then you might ruin the oil filter housing. So what you want to do is, there's some oil on the, when we put oil inside the filter, so you want to dry it so you have grip. Now, since your gloves it's got dirty, I'll just do it for you. I do it with my bare hands. So my rule is this: once you get it tight, where you can't tighten anymore, right? Then my rule is half turn, as much as you can.
Okay.
That should be tight enough.
Okay.
So right now the filter is tight. But never use a tool, because your hand gets it tight enough. You're good there. See, it's good, tight, and then you just clean up around the area. You're draining oil, so the best way to do it is get through that side. Let me move this up. So you remove this. Right. Go there, because we're gonna. So here we're going to use a funnel. Okay. Make sure this is all clean, so you don't have any dirt mixing in with the new oil. Put that in here. Clean here. There. Now the Montero takes 4.5 quarts. Right? Okay. So all this is 3 quarts. So you pour all of this in here. So it's 3 quarts of oil. Alright? You pour it slowly. Like this. Just don't dump all the way in like that. Right? Until it all goes out. Side. Don't start pouring until you're on the top of the funnel. You're starting to pour like this, and that's why it spilled out. Wait till the top's right there, then you start pouring. Okay, good. There you go. Now just slowly lift the bottom, and then you let it gradually fill. There you go. All right, go ahead and take out the funnel. Make sure you use that so you'll grab it. Oil drip. There you go. As you lift it up, there we go. And lay it down with the perfect like that. Put the oil cap back on.
Oil cap.
Here. Oil cap. So you see these lines? So how it works is this. So it faces, when it sits like this, not like that, this, you have the, and then, right? So now you want to check your oil level just to make sure it's good. So the oil dip sticks right here. You have to really use your eyes. See, that's your engine oil. You have to really use your eyes because now the oil is new. It's really clear. It's not like it's old. It's dark and you can see these 2 dips. Your oil level, you want to have it in between these 2 dips. If it's below that, you have too little oil. If it's over here, you have too much oil. So your oil has to be between these 2 dips. Okay. So now if it's new oil, so you have to clean it really good. When you put it back in, you might have to get the light to reflect it. You can see where it's at. If it's not dark yet, it's harder to see. Smooth it out. A little more. Yeah, we're good. So now let's start it. It's right unlocked. The middle one's unlocked, but. Alright, so you start it. Yep. Okay. Then you come back out, and all we're checking for is make sure there's no leaks. Where the filter is at, and then where the drain plug's at. Remember the drain plug? Yeah, just make sure there's no oil. And then check the oil filter area. Make sure there's no oil. If it's leaking oil right now, USB's would be seeping out.
I don't think so. I don't think any oil is coming out right now.
Yeah, just give it a couple minutes. You good? That's good. There, you're good. Okay. Turn it off. All right, there you go. That is my son's first oil change ever, and he did it on the Montero. He did an excellent job getting it done. Pretty much almost natural in a way. Didn't really have to tell him much, just a few tricks and stuff how to do it, but he did a really good job doing his first oil change on the Montero. So what do you think, buddy? Was it easier or harder than you thought?
It was much easier than I thought it was.
Much easier, right? It's not that bad, right?
Yeah, it's not that bad.
So yeah, he did a great job. I'm glad, happy that he was able to learn this. But yeah, I'm glad if you guys watch this video. Give him a thumbs up in the comments if you think you did a good job. But yeah, stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next adventure.